Good afternoon and welcome back to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for another Pimlico Blue MG ZS EV walk around video. MG ZS EV 2019 model features a 44.1 kilowatt battery that's going to be feeding a 105 kilowatt motor that's going to give you a range of 163 miles combined. We are registered on a 2020 registration, so that's going to give us MG warranty up to 2027. The vehicle itself has only done 11,000 miles, so it's incredibly low mileage and in top condition. So without further ado, I won't stand here talking all day. Let me take you around it. Let me show you some of the amazing features to be found on these MG ZS EVs. So once again, now I'm going to start us at the front of the vehicle. So we have some really good quality headlights with LED daytime running lamps, and the bit that's illuminated now. In your video, they might appear to be flashing. That's just because of the frequency in which my camera records the video. So don't panic, they look amazing in real life. Going around the front bumper, we've got the lovely honeycomb style front grille, and I've left the ignition on, so I can open it. Okay, let me get down to it. This is where the vehicle is charged from. So if I take this little bung out here, that is what's called a Type 2 connector. That Type 2 can be charged with either a 13 amp plug socket, which is about 2.5 kilowatts an hour charging for 0 to 100%, and bearing in mind you're probably never going to have it on 0, it's about 21 hours charge time. Second home charge you can have is what we call a little pod on the side, which is a Type 2 charger. That takes it up to about 7.4 kilowatts an hour charging. So that will charge it from 0 to 100% in 7.5 hours. So that's comfortable overnight charge. If you needed a bit more of a charge in a bit more of a hurry, this vehicle can be charged DC, which is called rapid charging. So you'll use this whole port here, which is the CCS charger, and this vehicle supports 79 kilowatt an hour charging, meaning it will get you from 10 to 80% charge in just 35 minutes. So you can go on holiday in this vehicle, you can go on your staycations, it is ready for the future. So put those bungs away, that's a little bit about charging. Whilst I'm down here as well, when the MG badge is charging, all of this has got LEDs in it, so it's going to pulse and let you know it is charging nicely. So done the headlights, we've done the charging, we're going to make our way around to the offside front wheel, where we're greeted with a lovely machine cut alloy 17-inch alloy wheel there. These are fitted with Michelin Privacy 3 tyres as standard, and it's only done 11,000 miles work, so you've got plenty of tread remaining on those yet. So let's pan out a little bit. On the other video I didn't open the sunroof early enough, so on this one I've opened it nice and early. So there's your panoramic glass opening roof with a free flycatcher. I'm joking, this sorts the wind. Anyway, so looking at the offside of the vehicle now, we're going to make our way down and give you some nice reflective angles, like so. Beautiful. So we're going to end up on the offside rear wheel, and we'll give you a quick glance at that before we progress any further. And now we're going to end up at the rear of the vehicle. The ZS EV exclusives come with a rear vision camera there and rear parking sensors along that lip of the rear bumper. We'll look inside the boot in just a minute. Let's do the near side first and give it the exact same treatment once again. So we're going to work our way from the top all the way down to the bottom. So not forgetting the offside, near side rear wheel, followed by a near side front wheel. I told you these have a lot of specification, and that includes safety systems such as blind spot assist in both the near side and the offside wing mirror. If someone was in your blind spot, you get a little orange illumination there to let you know it's unsafe to pull in or out. Back at the rear again now, the MG badge can be doubled up as a little clasp to help open up the boot. A really deep filling boot on these MG ZS's. We've got this adjustable boot liner, if you like, so you can pull this out and pop it into a lower position. Once in the lower position, it obviously increases the volume in the boot dramatically. If not, and you are loading longer objects through the vehicle, put it into the high position, and when you fold the seats down, get a nice flat entry all the way through. I'll shut that up. Let's go have a look inside the rear of the vehicle now. So as we open the offside rear door, let's have a little look at the synthetic leather on the door cards. Some nice white grey stitching defining it all. Absolutely lovely. This is inside the rear now, so again synthetic leather, really hard wearing, really durable, and we've got 2 ISOFIX seats as well. So behind there, it's a little bar like so you can clip the baby seat into it, and it will keep it nice. I'll keep the baby seat nice and secure whilst you're driving along. And worth noting as well, we also have mats already in the vehicle, so if you're going to ask me to throw them into the dill, not needed. We also do have a USB charging point there as well, so that'll keep your devices nice and charged up on those longer journeys. Good point to show you through the pan roof there, look. A nice angle of it, so it lets a lot of light, a lot of fresh air into the cabin, making it a more comfortable experience. Okay, so what we're going to do now is open the driver's door, and we'll have a look at the driver's door card. 4 electric windows, interior locking found just next to the door handle. We'll spin it around now and look at the driver's seat. Again, very, very good condition leather all the way down. Front 2 seats are heated and electronically controlled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 way electronically controlled. I'll just give you a bit of a view of the leather. Very good condition, very minimal creasing all the way around. Okay. Just a quick demonstration on the dashboard. If you've just watched my other video, I apologise. It's going to sound very samey, but I'm going to do the exact same thing again. The right hand side of the dash, we've done away with the RPM gauge. Obviously we don't have an engine to count the revolutions of, so now the power is displayed in a percentage. So right now 0% power all the way up to 100% power, so it shows the efficiency of your driving with a little colour around the outside of it. Please also note we have a charge function at the bottom there. That is called kinetic energy recovery system. So practically when you come off the throttle, it's going to put a resistance onto the motor, back feeding into the battery, extending your range. So in a town or a city environment, they can give you quite a significant extended range. And that number is identified as a number 3 with a colour band around the outside. So as you were to change the KERS system, you do get different colours at a different level. So number 3, heavy, is about minus 20% power. That's about minus 15, and that's about minus 5 to 10-ish. But you might hear a 1 pedal driving. In 3, it's very close to that. The left hand side is a conventional speedo, and just below it is the 12-volt battery status. In the middle of the display here we have a digital driver display, and we can navigate through that using the arrows on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So in the car information we have a digital speedo with traffic sign recognition. Come down, we have different trip computers, accumulated totals, electrical information. There's the live tyre pressures as I mentioned previously. We've got the energy flow graph, and back to your digital speedo. Settings menu, and this one here is for the adaptive cruise control, so ACC. So I'll give you a quick demo once again. This little lever here, simply pull it towards you. That takes the system off of standby. So if I'm going to try and show you the lever and the screen at the same time, obviously we're only going to have one focused. Let's focus on that one. So once you are cruising along and you click the blue button at the end of the stalk, that is going to set your speed. If we make up a situation, we're going to be setting our speed to a constant of 60 miles per hour. This is when the adaptive part comes in. If a car was then to pull in front of us and decrease the speed down to say 50 miles per hour, we will decrease our speed to 50 also. If that vehicle was then to increase the speed up to 70 miles per hour, we would also increase our speed up to our set speed of 60, then he will drive off, or she will drive off into the distance. So a quick explanation about that. But whilst you are following that car and it's locked onto it, you can adjust the distance to the vehicle in front using this little turny section, and you get the white lines appear, so you can adjust the distance and adapt the distance to the vehicle in front. To finish, push the lever away. Job done. Nice and easy. So if you just zoom out now, look at the steering wheel. On the left hand side we have the volume controls, and the right hand side is the arrows I was using to navigate through that screen. A voice command button, a programmable button, source button, and a pick up and decline phone button. That links me lovely to talk about the infotainment screen. Fully touch screen, fully coloured, and we've got Android Auto software and Apple CarPlay. So using a data cable in the USB port just there, and that can be threaded through this lovely little cover here and keep your phone out of your hand. But the beauty of Apple CarPlay or Android Auto for me is that it enables the voice commands. Voice commands being, you can click that, you can activate Google Assistant or Siri on an Apple phone, and you can send messages, call home, take me to Tesco's, play Robbie Williams, anything you like to do, you can do it by a touch of a button and just speaking to your phone. So it keeps your hands off your phone at all times. Other than that, on that screen we have a navigation, really good MG navigation standard. On the orange screen is where your media is found, and someone's left it on Heart Christmas. Just below we have a volume control, previous and next song, a mute button and a source button. Before I progress with the rest of this video, I'm actually just going to shut the sunroof because it started raining. Can you tell? Oh, that's the wrong way. So there are the controls for sunroof. Turn that one to shut the glass. Like so. I'm using these arrows here to retract the blind. Like so. So if you don't want to see out your glass roof, you can just shut it up. You don't even know it's there. How lovely. And it really does let a lot of light in. Now I've shut that blind, it's very dull and darker in here, so it does let a nice amount of light into the vehicle. Okay, so now you've had your live demonstration of the sun blind and the roof, heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls, volume control, keep on saying that, temperature control to the left hand side, fan speed to the right, heated front seats can be found on these two buttons, different flow events, air conditioning, recirculation and front and rear mist. Button for the mode, so you can change between eco, normal and sport, curves between 1, 2 and 3, and the battery, it will display your battery information. Here is your rotary gear selector. Please let me just try and focus on that. There we are. So you've got park in the middle, reverse, neutral and drive. When you push the P button, it'll automatically apply the electronic handbrake, and when you put it into drive, it's going to automatically cancel. Click the P button once you've concluded, handbrake then applies itself once more. We also have an auto hold function, so temporary handbrake if you like. So yes, we've got tons of technology on the vehicle. Yeah, all ready to go. So thank you for watching this video once again. If you do have any questions, like always, the number you need is 01376 550 899. Thank you and goodbye.